Bayern Munich are back, and this time, they're not messing about. Under Vincent Kompany, Bayern have turned into a proper monster of a team. They're unbeaten, ruthless, and playing football that feels levels above most of Europe. In the Bundesliga, they brush teams aside like it's light work. In the Champions League, they dictate games from start to finish. This side isn't living off moments, they run matches. Bayern average close to 60% possession, complete over 90% of their passes, and press higher and harder than almost anyone else. They don't just keep the ball for show, they use it to pin teams back and squeeze the life out of them. Lose possession and they're straight on you. No breathing space, no time to think. That identity starts with Vincent Kompany. He's rebuilt Bayern in his image, disciplined, aggressive, and intelligent. On paper, it might look like a 4-2-3-1, but in reality, it's constantly shifting. Fullbacks bomb on, midfielders rotate, attackers drift inside. At times, it looks like Bayern are playing with four up top. It's front foot football, but it's not reckless. There's structure underneath it all. And right at the center of everything is Harry Kane. From the moment Kane landed in Germany, he's been doing what he does best, banging in goals for fun. 40 plus in his first season, and somehow he's gone up another gear since. But Kane's game is about far more than just sticking the ball in the net. He runs Bayern's attack. This season, his numbers have been ridiculous. By mid-October, he was putting up goal contributions at a pace that borders on silly. But what really separates Kane is how he gets involved. He drops deep, links play, drags centre-backs all over the shop, and opens space for runners around him. He doesn't wait for chances, he builds them. Defenders are stuck in a nightmare. Step out and Kane slips someone in behind. Sit off and he controls the tempo. Give him half a yard and you're picking the ball out of the net. And when it comes to finishing, Kane has the full bag. Long-range rockets, tidy finishes in the box, headers, penalties you might as well not bother saving. Calm, ruthless, reliable. What often gets overlooked is his graft. He presses, he tracks back, he puts in the hard yards. He sets the standard. Kompany called him the engine and the executioner, and that's bang on. Out on the left, Luis Diaz brings pure chaos, direct, fearless, and relentless. He runs at defenders like he's got somewhere to be. He stretches defenses, forces mistakes, and never lets fullbacks settle. Off the ball, he's just as important. He presses like a madman and sets the tone high up the pitch. His understanding with Kane is spot on. When Kane drops deep, Diaz is already on his bike, attacking the space. On the right, Michael Olise offers something completely different. Calm, smooth, effortless. He plays like he's got all the time in the world. Technically gifted and tactically sharp, Olise drifts inside, finds pockets, and picks the right option more often than not. Where Diaz brings energy, Olise brings control. It's a perfect balance. Alongside Kane, Nicholas Jackson adds a different threat: pace, movement, and unpredictability. He stretches defenses vertically and stops Bayern's attack from becoming too neat and predictable. Even when he's not scoring, he's causing problems, and that's massive in a side this stacked. Then there's the midfield, where Bayern really boss games. Joshua Kimmich is the brains of the operation. He dictates tempo, links defense and attack, and keeps everything ticking over. When Bayern need to slow it down, he does. When they need to up the pace, he finds the pass. Next to him, Leon Goretzka brings the muscle. Strong in duels, aggressive without the ball, and clever with his late runs into the box. While Kimmich controls, Goretzka crashes the party. One pulls the strings, the other does the dirty work. At the back, Bayern finally looks solid again. Manuel Neuer remains calm and authoritative, organizing play and building attacks from deep. The centre-backs have settled, the fullbacks provide energy and balance, and the whole unit moves as one. That solidity gives Bayern the freedom to press high and attack without fear. This team isn't flawless, but it's frighteningly complete. Structured, aggressive, smart. And right in the middle of it all is Harry Kane, a striker who spent years being questioned, doubted, and written off as nearly man.